everyone, and welcome. Happy Friday. Just going to give it a few minutes for everybody to log on. So in the meantime, grab yourself a mat and a small pillow. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Romina, and today's class is part 2 of the 3-part Yoga for Golf series. And we're going to be working on connecting and opening and getting a little bit more, or having a little bit more body awareness with our lower part of our body. Last week we worked on our upper body, and this week we're working on our lower, and then next Friday we'll be combining the two. So the class is very slow, and it's purposely slow. So we practice our yoga to connect a little bit more deeply with our body. And the reason why I chose to do this yoga series very slowly is to help you slow down and bring this pace or connection into your golf game. I'm sure you all find rushing through golf, you lose that connection. So by practicing our yoga slowly, it gives us more time, an opportunity to listen to our bodies and to listen to our feelings. So that's why. So you might find, just because it's a slower practice, it might not be as physically challenging, but it's going to be mentally challenging, which we need to work on for our golf game. All right. So let's see how we're doing here. Just going to check to see how many more people have come on. Okay. All right, so it's 10:05. I think we can begin. Today, we're going to begin lying right down on our mat. So come on down onto your mat. We're going to bend our knees and widen our feet, bring our feet nice and wide, mat width apart, and just allow your knees to fall towards each other so that you don't have to hold them up. This is what it looks like from the front. So we're bringing our feet nice and wide and just allowing our knees to fall towards each other. Relaxing your arms by your sides. Palms are facing up. Relax your head and neck. You can give your head a little turn from side to side. And relaxing your arms and hands. And just notice how your body's feeling today. Starting with a body scan, starting at the top of your head, and just working your way down your face. Noticing any tension you're holding. Your neck, shoulders, Just taking your time, working yourself all the way down. Now bring your attention to the soles of your feet. Just feeling the soles of your feet connecting to your mat. Just notice what that feels like. Feeling your shoulders and arms getting nice and heavy onto your mat. So again, what we're doing here through our meditation is practicing paying attention to our body and just noticing the different sensations and what's going on in our body. And now bring your attention to your breath. Let's place our right hand on our chest near our heart and our left hand on our belly. Just feeling the rise and fall of your breath. Okay, relaxing your arms by your side. We're going to bring our right knee towards our chest and lengthen out our left leg down on our mat. Take a nice deep inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to bring that knee closer to our body. Just squeezing and holding that knee nice and tight to your body. Trying to relax this left leg. Noticing how your hips feel. And if this is too intense and you have knee problems, just grab behind your leg, behind your knee, and pull forward. Take another nice deep inhale. And exhale, lengthen. And nice and slowly, we're going to switch sides. So left leg comes towards your body. Relaxing that right leg out. You can give it a little shake. Trying to just relax that hip and leg. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, deepen. So we're deepening this stretch and we're lengthening. So we're deepening our left leg towards our knee and lengthening our right leg as we extend. Okay, so now we're going to flow this movement. We're going to pick up the pace. We're going to take a nice deep inhale and exhale, switch sides. Inhale and exhale, switch. Keep going. You can go at your own pace. Just mirror your movement with your breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Keep going. Two more breaths. Okay, bring both knees towards your chest. Give them a nice big hug. It'll rock from side to side. Again, if you have any knee pain, just bring your hands behind your knees. Okay, from here, we're going to bring our knees 90 degrees, airplane our arms out to the side, and slowly lower down to one side, coming into a reclined twist. Turning your palms up, and you can turn your head to whatever side you feel comfortable. So give it a try. Just turn your head from side to side and see what feels good for you. Just really trying to soften and relax into this pose. Just feeling your chest opening up. Trying to keep those knees stacked as best as you can. And now I want you to bring your attention to your breath. We're going to take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. And one last time. And just noticing how you feel after your breath work. Okay, we're going to turn our palms down for stability. Engage your abdominals and lift your knees back to center. And nice and slowly and controlled, rolling down to the other side. So slowly lowering your knees to the opposite side, turning your palms up, opening that chest, and turning your head to whatever side feels good. Just settle into your reclined twist. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. And one last time. And noticing how your body feels on this side compared to the first side. Okay, turning our palms down. We're going to engage our abdominals and our core and lift our knees back to center. And now we're going to flow this a few times, building our abdominal and our core muscles. So inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift back to center, keeping your abdominals nice and tight. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, back to center. So keep going, just moving at your own pace. Just feeling what's going on here. So for me, I feel my spine opening up. My abdominals working. Two more breaths. Okay, back to center. Give those knees a nice big hug, big squeeze, and a little rock from side to side, just softening out that lower back. Okay, keeping your knees bent, we're going to bring our soles of our feet to our mat. We're going to keep our feet hip width apart, walking those heels as close to your bottom as possible. We're going to engage our abdominals. Take a nice deep inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to lift our hips up, squeezing our glutes, squeezing your abdominals, and squeezing your knees and inner thighs towards each other. So we don't want our knees to fall open to the side. We want to lift and squeeze those legs together. Just notice what that feels like. Lifting those glutes, squeezing your inner thighs, abdominals are nice and tight and lifted. Keeping your chin, keeping a space between your chin and your chest. So we don't want our head to collapse down. We want to protect the back of our neck. So imagine you have a tennis ball there. You can rest your arms at your side or clasp your arms underneath you, wiggling those arms under. So whatever feels good here, pressing those heels into your mat. Just think of lifting everything up. Bringing your attention to your breath. Okay, slowly lowering down, nice and easy. Bring your knees to your chest. Give them a nice big hug. Just massaging out, rocking side to side, that lower back. So we're connecting with our glutes, our inner thighs, soles of our feet, our whole lower half of our body. Okay, coming into our bridge one more time, walking those heels as close to your bottom as possible. This time, actually, we're going to flow. So resting your hands down by your side, take a nice deep inhale and exhale, lift. Squeezing your glutes, lowering down, inhale and exhale. Keep going. 2 more breaths, and then we're going to lift and hold. Last one. Lower down and lift and hold. Okay, slowly lowering down, bringing those knees to your chest. Give them a nice big hug. Little rock from side to side. And now we're going to come into a ball. So take a nice deep inhale. And on the exhale, I want you to bring your forehead as close to your knees as possible. Squeeze, lift using your abdominals here. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hold that ball. And slowly lower down. Just resting your head and neck for a moment. And one more time, nice deep inhale. And exhale. Okay, slowly release. We're going to bring our feet mat width apart, nice and wide. And we're going to wipe our knees out from side to side. So just dropping your right knee down towards the mat and then switching. Left knee comes down towards the mat. Just flowing this side to side. This is just going to release any tension or tightness in through your hips, glutes, and lower back. Taking a nice deep inhale and exhale. Just flowing those knees from side to side. One more on each side. Okay, bring those knees to your chest. Nice big hug. I'm going to roll over to the side and nice and slowly and mindfully helping yourself up with your hands to your mat. Just going to make sure this volume is up high enough. Yeah, okay, perfect. So coming to a seated position on your mat. I'm going to bring the soles of our feet together. So coming into butterfly. So I want you to sit up nice and straight into your butterfly. So I want your hips to roll forward, nice tall spine. If you find that you don't have that range of motion and you can't get to this nice flat back, this is when you're going to grab your little pillow, have a seat. Now bring the soles of your feet together. And this is going to help you roll those hips forward. So sitting up nice and tall, just feel that length in your spine. Let's take a nice deep inhale. Hands are coming skyward. And exhale, hands to heart center. Again, inhale. And exhale. And one more time. And now from here, we're going to walk our hands forward, Coming into our forward fold butterfly. Just notice as you walk your hands down how your legs and your inner thighs feel and your hips feel. Just notice where you're carrying your tightness. It might be in your lower back. Just going as low as you're comfortable going. So you can stay here. Just relax that head and neck. If you want to come down lower, just going to wherever where you feel that first stretch. Really trying to soften and relax into your pose. Give your head a little turn from side to side. Just relaxing that head and neck. And just listen. Listen to what's going on in your body. And nice and slowly walk those hands up. Help yourself up. You can stay on your pillow if you like, or come off it. We're going to lengthen our legs straight out in front. Again, nice, tall, flat back. Give those legs a shake. Bring your hands behind you for support. And just give those legs a little shake. And wipe out your feet from side to side. Just releasing any tension. And shake. Okay, sitting up nice and tall. Let's take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more time. And now we're going to walk those hands forward, seated forward fold. So just coming down. And I would like you to do this very softly. So instead of trying to force and pull, I want you to soften and just allow gravity to take you down. So wherever your body wants to stop, just stop and pause. So we're working with our body, not against it. We're not forcing. We're just allowing and waiting for our body to open up for us. Practicing patience. And if you feel your body is opening up, go ahead and come into your forward fold a little deeper. And just noticing what your body's telling you here. Perhaps your hamstrings are talking to you. Mine are a little tight. They're talking to me right now. And nice and slowly walking yourself up with your hands. And bringing your hands behind you for support. We're going to give those legs another shake. And wiper out those feet from side to side. Okay, from here, we're going to cross our left leg over our right knee. And then slowly slide our right leg up. So just coming to wherever you can go. Hands are behind you for support. We're coming into seated pigeon or figure four. So just finding where you can come to. So if you're only coming up this high, that's fine. Wherever you feel a stretch. And now I want you to flatten your back. So we're going to lift and rotate those hips forward, opening up our chest. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. And one more time. Okay, we're going to flow this. I'll turn and face this way so you can see another angle. So while we're in our seated pigeon, I'm going to take a nice deep inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to lower down to the side. Inhale back to center. And exhale down. Just lifting and lowering a few times here. Going at your own pace. Opening up our hips, our glutes. Two more breaths. Okay, and just hold it down to the side for a moment, lifting that chest, and try looking over away from that knee. And slowly lifting back to center, we're going to slide that leg down and uncross and switch sides. So come on up, coming into the opposite side. Hands behind you, hips come forward, flat back, lifting and opening that chest. Just notice how your chest and neck feel nice and open. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Okay, and let's begin to flow, lowering those legs down to the side and lifting back up to center. Inhale and exhale. Two more breaths. And lowering down, hold, and look away from that knee. And slowly lifting back to center, sliding that bent knee out, lengthening those legs out in front of you, and give them a shake. And now we're going to come into the tabletop. So coming onto your knees, onto your mat, bringing your knees underneath your hips, and your hands are just going to be in front of you underneath your shoulders. So we're going to focus on our lower half here. We're going to keep our right knee bent and slide our left leg behind us. Now I want you to press that heel back. So right now my heel is up high. I want you to press your heel down towards the floor. Feeling the energy through that heel. And you're really working this. So we're really pressing, lengthening the calves, engaging your quad, nice and strong here. Really pressing down. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Okay, let's flow this. Coming onto your toes and pressing down towards your heel. Inhale, exhale. Keeping those abdominals nice and strong. 2 more breaths. And hold. Press, press, press. Okay, slowly bringing that knee back underneath your hip. And we're going to switch sides. So opposite leg comes back, lengthening behind you. And now slowly pressing that heel down towards the floor. Nice and strong through your lengthened leg. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Okay, let's flow. Inhale, coming up onto those toes. Exhale, pressing down that heel. Two more breaths. Last one. Press, press, press. Okay, slowly bringing those knees underneath your hips. Now I want you to bring those knees together and your heels together, your heels and feet together. And we're going to sit back on our heels. So we're going to come into a stretch. This is going to stretch your knees, but also the tops of your feet. Now, if you have any knee issues, just grab a pillow and tuck it right between, right underneath, behind those knees. That's going to help create less pressure on those knees. So we want to work on sitting up tall. So we're going to work on the tops of our feet here. So you may be able to just come to here, and that's great. If you feel a nice stretch in the tops of your feet, perfect. If you'd like a little deeper, bring your hands behind you for support. And if you want it even more deep, just lift those knees off your mat and lean back. So now we're really leaning into the tops of those feet, lifting those knees. Just bringing your attention to your breath. Just coming to wherever you can go. Okay, slowly come on back up. We're going to come lean forward. So we're going to bring our hands out in front of us and just release our back and our shoulders, lowering down. You can grab your little pillow and rest your forehead on your pillow. Coming into a child's pose, just relaxing those arms above you. And slowly come on up. We're going to shift our hips up. Now we're going to work our toes. So curling those toes under. So you may find this is intense enough. If you need a little deeper, we start adding some weight onto those toes, shifting our hips back. Just going to wherever, whatever intensity you choose, whatever feels good. So the higher we come up, the more weight we shift into our toes, the deeper the stretch. Let's take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. And one more time. Just breathing through the discomfort. Using your breath, focusing on your breath to calm your body and mind. Just following your inhale and your exhale. Okay, slowly come up and bringing the tops of your feet down to your mat and just tap those feet out, releasing any tension in the tops of those toes and feet. Okay, I want to show you one more move that I think is very helpful and useful. So we're going to lengthen our legs out in front. And we're going to cross one leg over. And we're going to bring our fingers in between our toes. So spreading those toes, using your fingers to widen those toes nice and wide. Creating space between those toes. And from here, we're going to point our feet, so lengthening the top of our foot and flex. Just working those feet. It's a really good stretch for all those tiny little muscles in our toes that connect to the top of our feet, our calves, going all the way up, ankles. And now let's do some circles with that foot. And change directions. Okay, switch sides. Spreading those toes wide, bringing those fingers in between each toe. All right, point and flex. And circle that foot. Other direction. Okay, lengthening your legs out in front. And let's just wipe our feet out from side to side. And now we're going to make ourselves comfortable for Shavasana. So just lie down flat on your mat, relaxing your whole body. We'll just do a little 5-minute Shavasana, little meditation. So relaxing and releasing your whole body. Making yourself comfortable. If you like, you can put a pillow underneath your knees. Just trying to find a relaxing position. Resting your arms by your sides, palms are facing up. We're going to begin by softening our face. Softening in between your eyebrows. Relaxing your eyelids. Your cheeks. Softening your jaw, just allowing your mouth to fall open slightly. Relaxing your neck. Your shoulders. Feeling your chest soften and expand and open. And feel your shoulders getting heavy and connecting with your mat. Relaxing your arms and hands. Relaxing your belly, your hips, your thighs, your knees, your calves, and your feet. Just allowing your feet to fall open to the sides. And as thoughts come into your head, just allow them to pass through by bringing your attention back to your breath. When we move our attention from our thoughts to our breath, to following our breath, the inhale and the exhale, it helps relax our mind. You can follow the rise and fall of your chest. And nice and slowly begin deepening your breath and bringing some small movement to your body, wiggling your fingers and toes. And nice and slowly bringing your knees towards your chest for one last big hug. And give it a little rock from side to side. And slowly lowering your knees to one side, just resting your head on your arm for a moment. Just going to give our blood pressure a moment to stabilize here. And nice and slowly and mindfully help yourself up with your hands. We're going to come to our mat, come seated on our mat and close our practice together. Sitting up nice and tall. Let's take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. And one more time. And thank you all for joining me this morning. I hope you enjoyed part 2 of a Yoga for Golf series. We will see you next week, hopefully. Namaste. Thank you.